Happy birthday! Happy birthday, MTY! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, MTY! Happy birthday to you! You're very welcome. Happy birthday! Happy birthday! If anyone else is watching, wish MTY a happy birthday. Hello, Britt Britt Golem, 1983. Hello, Britt. Yeah, I went live a minute ago. Well, I went live at 6 o'clock. And when I logged out of my vlog, it said I had 10 people watching, and it showed nobody. But we're back, guys. Welcome to the casual live stream. Yeah, Britt, there is a lot of wild stuff going on. I agree, Britt, a whole lot of crap. Welcome, Allison. Hey, Allison, did you ever get your gift card? I sent it a week ago. So, Allison, in the comments, let me know if you got your gift card. I mailed it last Saturday. Great, Allison. I'm glad you got it because I didn't know if you had received it or not. I am so glad that you got the gift card and yes, when our channel hits 200 subs, there will be another drawing. Oh, you're welcome, Allison. Yeah, when the channel hits 200 subscribers, there will be another drawing, and it will be for $40, and it will be winner's choice. Because somebody had asked me about winner's choice, and I thought, yes, we can do a winner's choice the next time around. And if you guys were wondering, yes, Friday I had Chick-fil-A again. If you guys want to know why I have Chick-fil-A so much, it's literally on the corner. And when I order, literally from the time I order to my door is like 6 to 8 minutes. And that's why I ordered Chick-fil-A. I don't have to wait 30 minutes to an hour for food. A mini mart, you had pizza on one corner, Mexican in a mini mart. I have a Whataburger, Arby's, a Chick-fil-A, a Boston Market. We have a lot of stuff, but like Chick-fil-A is always the fastest. It doesn't take very long. But like Chick-fil-A, Arby's, Whataburger, Boston Market, they're all right there in the same little area. But Chick-fil-A is like the fastest, so I order it. So today was partly sunny and 70. I would have liked it to have been warmer because last week we literally had 80-degree weather. It was nice last week. We had sun and 80 degrees, and then it rained like one night. And after that rain, cold. I mean, the mornings are like 40, 42 degrees. This has been cold here. It is. It's getting nice here. I just wish it would have been warmer this week. Because last week it was nice. It was in the 80s. But this week, in the low 60s. Hold on. I got to turn this light on. But like I said, this week has been in like the 60s and lower 70s. I was cold all week. Where'd my kitties go? So do you guys have any plans for the weekend? This is one weekend I get to play it by ear, if you know what I mean. No real plans. Just kind of playing it by ear and going with the flow. Last weekend,
round up the family because you're not having an
last weekend we went to the Oddities Expo and cleaned. We had a lot of housework. This week, go with the flow, play it by ear. Oh, a historical train ride. That sounds so much fun. Some friends of ours, for their wedding anniversary, they're both teachers. And so on spring break, they planned their anniversary trip and they did one of those historic train rides and they stayed in the Airbnb. It was really nice. They had a good time. But yeah, those historical train rides sound so much fun. I've never got to do one. MTY, are you still with us? I put that brick guy in timeout because he just wasn't very nice. So MTY, if you're still there, I put that brick guy in timeout. He can't say anything for a while. Let's see what happens. Ooh, I think he left. Yeah, I like it that some things are reopening. That way we have the choice. If we want to go, we can go and do things. Like the expo, they didn't have it last year, but they had it this year. And then in May, I think we're going to an international guitar show, and I'm really looking forward to that. My husband is a guitar player, and so we'll probably go to the international guitar show in May. Here's a picture of my husband. For those of you who are wondering, oh, if you can see, that is a picture of my husband. That's my husband right there. My husband is Native American, so he has very long hair. Yeah, we went to the International Guitar Show. I guess it's been 4 or 5 years ago that we were able to go, and we had so much fun. So I know it'll be really fun this year too. I cannot wait to go. And I have a feeling my husband will come back probably with a new guitar of some kind. He has been playing guitar since he was like 12. Yeah, he's been playing since he was like 12 years old. Let's see. Yeah, the International Guitar Show in Dallas is one of the hugest ones. There's like 3 every year, and the one in Dallas is the largest. It's the one that it has the most live entertainment, so that's a lot of fun. They have a lot of famous guitar players that come and they play. It's kind of like they're sponsored by a certain guitar brand or a certain amplifier, certain amps. Like this is Orange Guitar Amplifiers. They might be sponsored by Orange, or they might be sponsored by Jackson Guitars, and they come in and they play live, and you can like get their autographs, get your picture taken, yada yada yada, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think my husband started out playing for fun and found that he really liked it. I know that I think right out of high school he gave lessons for a while. But then when he moved to Texas from California, he really started to play a lot more. And he started buying more guitars and playing a lot more. And so he started out for fun, but ended up playing a lot. I found my passion. Honestly, Allison, I found my passion when I got divorced from my ex. I needed something to keep me occupied, keep me from being depressed. I didn't feel like dating at all. And I bought a 35 millimeter camera, a cheap one, and I started taking lots of photos. And it just really went from there. And then I got my first digital camera. And then I met my new husband. He bought me a Lumix digital camera, very good camera for learning. And he told me that you have a lot of talent. You really need to apply at a photo studio. I applied. I worked at one studio for a year and a half. I worked at a place called Studio 121. And then I left there and I worked at Sears Portrait Studio. That was horrible. All I can say is if you want to be a photographer, do not work at Sears Portrait Studio. When I left, they tried to get me to be a part of a class action lawsuit, and I passed on that one. I opened my own studio in 2008, and I did that for a year. And then in 2009, the economy collapsed. And no, wait. In 2007, I opened my own studio and my own business. And in 2009, the economy collapsed. And I shut down the studio and I started doing freelance. And I went to work full time at telecom. And then when I left telecom, that's when my business actually just exploded. I went to work for it's like a hippie store. A hippie store that had clothes and posters and incense, purses, and you name it, they had it. And every weekend, this place had events in the parking lot. They had drummers, belly dancers, fire eaters, fire spinners. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people would come to the events. And I told them, you guys, I do photography. And I started photographing all of those events. And then they started paying me to photograph the events. I was getting paid to work at the store. And then on the weekends, I was getting $100 a shoot to shoot the events. And then my name got out around where I live, and a venue known as Red's Roadhouse contacted me, and I did, oh my gosh, this huge event. It was the venue's anniversary, and it was the owner's birthday, and they had this crazy band. There was fireworks, a cake. I got free food, free open bar. That was one of the funnest shoots I ever did. And then they liked me so much that 6 months later, they hired me to shoot their new menu. That was crazy. I shot everything on the menu. And when I was done, everybody in the restaurant sat down at the table and we ate all the food. Talk about crazy. What made them hire me to shoot the menu was there was a birthday cake at the first event that I did. And they just absolutely loved all of the shots I took of the cake. Just a cake. And so they paid me $100 to come to shoot their whole menu. And I did that. What else have I done? Oh, yeah. One time I went to a Harley dealership and I shot a band that played at a Harley dealership, a huge Harley Davidson dealership. There was dancing and bands. That was a lot of fun. That was another really, really, really fun shoot. I have shot a couple of local bands, like you go to like a bar, and I shot a couple of local bands out there. That was fun because it was people that I personally knew, which made it really nice, really great. And of course, they paid me $100 just to take pictures and have a great time. My business flourished for about, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015. My business flourished until about, I guess, 2016, which is my fault because I ended up going back to work full time. My business flourished when I only worked part time and I had time to focus on the photography because it takes hours and hours of editing, a lot of editing and a lot of focus. It was so much fun though. So when I went back to work full time in 2016, I still did shoots and I still got paid, but not as many. Yeah, I can't do it all. I will say that was one of the funnest times in my life was being a part of a great bunch of people. I have retained so many friends from working at that hippie store. But the lady that owned it, her father passed away and she shut down the business and she moved it to Iowa. She is from Iowa. Her father lived in Iowa. Her father passed away. And so also her best friend passed away. And her best friend left her a store. Just gave it to her. And all she had to do was, make it her brand, her stuff, her thing. And she now owns a store in Iowa. And it's the same store like what she had here. And yeah, she shut down and moved all her stuff to Iowa. It was sad. It was a good time. So, yeah, one of the best times in my life was during those times. But, I retained a lot of friends from working there. I have lots and lots of friends from that time. Tons of great friends. It's great to keep in touch, Allison. Great to keep in touch. One of those friends was the guy that we went to the expo with. Yes, one of my friends from that job. His name is Jeff. He went to the expo with us. He paid for our tickets. We drove, we parked, all that. So I told him the next thing that we do, if he wants to go with us, I'll pay for his ticket because he paid for ours to go to the expo. And so, yeah, I do keep in touch with as many of those friends as I can. Another good friend is Kathy. She was another good friend from working there. So I do try to keep in touch, with as many of those friends as I can. Very good times. Yeah, it is sweet. And that's like the job where I work now. I worked there from 2016 to 2017. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the lights. The backdrop was my husband's idea, and I decided to put the lights. That it is the super tiny fairy lights. It's 10 strands and it's 9 feet long. And I just took and brought them in to fit inside this divider. And they were so long that I was able to bring them up and double them to make more light. It's tiny fairy lights. And these lights have a remote. And right now I have it on something called fade. The fade. And they fade from one color to another. I just thought that would be fun for the live stream. It says it has 16 colors, but I don't really see 16 colors. Now, the lights that I think are ugly, there is a set of lights on here that I think are ugly. Let's see, I think. Anyway, that little color wheel right there, that little color wheel, when I turned it on, the little color wheel, I mashed it the other day, and it's like primary colors, red, blue, green, yellow, white, and it looks like a circus tent. I don't like it because it's cheesy looking. They're like a circus tent overhead. But everything else I like. My favorite color is that color right there. It says orange, but it looks gold. It looks bright gold through the divider. I absolutely love that color. So yeah, it's just fairy lights with a remote. It does have a speed on it. You can make it go faster or slower, but I just leave it on the speed that it's on right now. Yeah. So yeah, it was only, after shipping, I think it was $32 for the lights and the remote. I mean, that's not too bad. As long as they last, a while, that's not too bad. So yeah, the divider I got at Hobby Lobby, and everything at Hobby Lobby is 50% off 9 times out of 10, and the divider was half off. This little decorative piece right there, that thing right there, that was half off. So my backdrop was half off, except for the lights. And the cat tree, the big cat tree, was not half off. That thing, it was still a good deal. Got it at Costco. And the Costco is like half the price everywhere else. So the cat tree literally was only $70, and you would pay usually over $100 for one that size. So I paid $70 for the cat tree. Cat trees are a good investment. The cats love it. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 levels. It has 4 levels and a tube. Has one of those round tubes at the bottom that the kitties can go in. Hold on, I'll go get one of my meows. Come on, Dirt. Come on, darling. Oh, you gotta let go. Hi, Darla. This is Darla. Say hi, Darla. There you go, Darla. Don't run off. That was Darla. Darla does not like to be held. Darla was a last-minute urgent rescue. We got her on Halloween Day 2015, and Darla was going to be put to sleep the very next day. She was going to be euthanized. And my husband, he said, no, I can't let her be euthanized. I'm going to take her home. And her name was originally MJ, but we have a Spanky, a cat named Spanky. So we thought we might as well go with the whole Little Rascals theme. So now we have Spanky and we have Darla. And that was Darla. So Darla was an urgent rescue. Darla was an urgent rescue. And I have another kitty. Her name is Trinka. And Trinka was also an urgent rescue. Now, Trinka was rescued from the kill shelter. She was set to be also euthanized, and she was rescued by a group called Averting Catastrophe, and it's where they rescue animals from the kill shelter, and then they try to adopt them out. So I have another cat. She's black, solid black. Her name is Trinka, and she was 2 years old on the 31st of March, as a matter of fact. She turned 2. She was also an urgent rescue. Now, I adopted her at the place where I worked. The week before Christmas, they had an adoption fair. And I told my husband, we're going to the adoption fair. And he's like, oh, no, not another one. And so, yeah, we went, and he saw her. And we brought her home. And she turned 2 on the 31st. She's small. She is very small for a 2-year-old cat. Trinka is very smart, very playful, affectionate. You can pick her up and rock her like a baby and hold her and play with her. She loves to be touched and held. I feel like she's very, very appreciative of being rescued because she was found outside somewhere. I don't exactly remember, but she was found outside in the cold, and she had been sick and had a respiratory infection, but they got her well, and they neutered, spayed her and all that. And so, yes, she's part of our family as well. And I have a very large black cat. His name is Spanky. Spanky was not adopted. Spanky was given to me by a coworker. Spanky wasn't adopted. Spanky was given to me by a coworker. My coworker's grandmother, her cat had kittens, and she couldn't get rid of the runt. And I told her, I will take the runt. and he was so tiny he fit in a shoebox. He was really little. Now he's huge. He's very, 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 very huge. Hold on, I'll go get Spanky and you can see him. Spanky! Come here, boo boo. You're gonna meet somebody. Oh, come on. It's okay, boo boo. It's okay. All right, it's okay. And this is the beast. This is Spanky. He doesn't mind being held, but he's so big I can barely hold him. Say hi. Say hi, buddy. Oh, Spanky is very large. Come on, Spanky. There you go. Buddy, there you go. Yeah. There you go. You can see him back there. Spanky is an older cat now. When we got him, he was maybe 6 weeks old. He was very young. Spanky is now almost 13 years old. We have had him a long time. He's very smart, very, very well behaved, and he's a very gentle and a very good cat. Yeah. He is a very good cat, very gentle. You know, he never been mean. For his size, he's always been a gentle cat, a playful cat. He loves to climb. He is what they call a tree cat. He likes to climb very high, and that's why I invest in these cat trees that go up really tall, because he'll go to the top and he'll hang out for hours. So yeah, that's Spanky. He's such a good boy. And I don't know where Trinka is. Trinka still has some trust issues, and she gets afraid and she'll hide sometimes. And we're working with her not to be so afraid and, not to hide. And there we go. So yeah, that's my little fur family. And hopefully my next live stream I can catch Trinka and find her. She likes to go and hide and sleep. And then she'll come out and she'll be all ready to play. And she'll come up and get my attention. And she talks a lot. So hopefully the next live stream we'll get to see Miss Trinka. Right, Spanky? Right, boo-boo? Your bunny? You have a bunny? You had a bunny rabbit? I have a friend, and she raises bunny rabbits. She does show rabbits, and they're like service rabbits. Yeah, she raises and trains service rabbits, I think. That's what they're called, service rabbits. That's what it is. My friend trains emotional support animals and rabbits. She does emotional support rabbits. And she does some for like shows as well, but also the emotional support animals. And thank goodness you can potty train a cat very easily, because I'm not good at potty training or housebreaking dogs. I had a very small dog years ago. I loved her, but man, house training a dog is so hard. I like small dogs, like lap dogs, but I also like, like German Shepherds. Those are really nice dogs. But I just don't know if I could handle taking care of a very large dog. Okay, welcome whoever just entered the live stream. Whoop, they left. All right. It's starting to get cloudy outside. You know, cats, they're kind of a lot of work. Because we have three, we're always cleaning litter boxes. We have two of the extra large litter boxes. I have one that you don't scoop it, you take it and you roll it over and you roll it back, and all of the clumps in the cat poo goes into this drawer, and you pull this little drawer out, you dump it, and you put it back in, and you're done. There's no scooping. That's the litter box that I clean every week. And then my husband took a large like tote, and he cut a hole in the side, and he filled it with cat litter, and he cleans that one every week. We clean litter boxes at least twice a week. So yeah. Yeah, it is a diaper genie for a cat. I never thought of that. That's funny. And yes, it's always either cloudy, rainy, or even snowing on Easter. When I lived in Michigan, it either rained or snowed on Easter Sunday every year. We never had a beautiful sunny Easter there. Always rain or snow. And I remember as a kid getting up on Easter Sunday, and it'd be pouring rain, and we'd get all dressed up in our Easter dresses, We'd have to put on like a raincoat and like a mad dash to the car. And then a mad dash inside the church to try not and get our Easter dresses all wet. And then usually after we had like our Easter dinner lunch thing, the sun would come out and then they would like, oh, it's now we can hide Easter eggs if you want. And it would be like late in the afternoon. And we would do an Easter egg hunt like late, like really late in the afternoon. Because the sun would finally come out. Aw. Boo boo, go sleep. Oh, look at that yawn. What a big boy. That's okay, Allison. I need to go too. I've got to hang up. Every day this week, I've worn a different jacket to work. And they're all piled on the couch now. I've got some in the trunk of my car. And I need to get them all and hang them up. So, yeah, I have to go pretty soon, too, because I got to hang up all these jackets that I used all week and never hung them up. That's just how I roll. It's been really good talking to you, Allison. And I'll probably do another live stream next weekend. My original goal was to do live streams every weekend if I could. And now that all the craziness is over and things are back to normal, I can start doing live stream weekends again. It's been really, really good talking to you, and I look forward to talking to you again. Always, Allison. Good to talk to you. Just let me know when you got to run. I'll run too, and I'll take care of my business. Everything I got to do. You take care. Bye. Bye, Allison in Wonderland. Bye, whoever my second viewer is that hasn't said anything the whole time. Bye, everybody. Smell you later. Bye, everybody. I'll smell you later.